So again, another piece from Huddy's homework. All right. Power position. This is kind of one of the main spots that I talk about or like to discuss when I first meet any student or even any kid that I see pitching, because it's really the most important position that we have to land in as a pitcher in general, right? Because as soon as I land, I have nowhere else to go but throw the baseball. So when I talk about power position, my goal is to make sure that they land in the correct spot to be not only the most consistent, but the most efficient every single time in creation of power, because that's all I got at that point. The funny thing is, though, if we look at other positions too, like outfielder going to do this, pop, pop, right? Crow hop and go throw. Infielder kind of coming through a baseball, dot, dot, and going to throw. It's actually the same position that every single player gets into. So it's not like it's anything just for pitching as well. But this is what it looks like. So we talked about in other videos, weight transfer, weight back, stride direction, foot plant, all those through, right? This kind of puts it all together and what it should look like when I actually land. So up, land, bam. Now here in the power position, we draw that line, my weight's behind it, right? I'm in my back leg. My front foot is pretty much pointed towards the target. I have good stride direction in between my two lines that I have down here. Yeah, no, I'm good in between. I have what's called equal and opposite, an L here and an L here, and it could be here, could be like this. It's wherever you're comfortable. I was kind of a guy that like this. And then what we also want to have is a little bit of separation where I'm actually looking over my shoulder, not in front of my shoulder, because that shoulder's my sight. So once I get here and I check everything, like if I'm too forward like this, you have a guy like that, you want to adjust them back to this position here. Hips are also slightly rotated back. Now from here, I'm just going to drive off that back leg and finish my throw. Okay. And the reason we do that is it's gonna be boring for some kids. It's gonna be a slow, monotonous process. But the more they get good at that, the better off they're gonna be in terms of consistency with throwing strikes and having more power into their backside. I mean, you can build up to from flat ground to the mound, or even you can go incline, which already kind of sets them back. But power position for me is the most important one out of all of these. So go ahead and let's get some guys some power.